Hi guys, welcome back to the channel. Now, if you didn't know, I'm Steve, this is Life at the White House, and I've lost over £100 and gone from this to this. And in today's video, we're going to be talking about protein. Now, when it comes to building muscle, there's one nutrient that stands out above the rest, and that is protein. It's the building block of muscle growth, and without it, you're not going to get very far. Understanding protein's role in our fitness journey is crucial, and that's exactly what we're going to dive into today. Now, one of the biggest mistakes I see people making when it comes to protein is thinking they need to consume a ton of it to see results. Newsflash, quality trumps quantity every time. And just because you're downing a few protein shakes a day doesn't mean you're going to start building muscle overnight. In fact, it's entirely possible to overdo it on the protein and not see any gains at all. So what's going on here? Well, the problem is that most people don't have a clue about how protein really works or how much they actually need to be taking in. Another major misconception is that all protein is created equal. I mean, let's be real. A lot of people think that as long as they're getting their daily dose of protein, it doesn't matter where it's coming from. But the truth is, the type of protein that they're consuming can have a huge impact on your results. For example, some proteins are better suited for muscle building, while others are better for recovery. And then there are people who think that protein powder is the only way to go. But what about whole food sources? Well, it's time to clear up some of these misconceptions and get to the bottom of what really matters. There are so many different types of protein out there, and it can be overwhelming to navigate. You've got your whey protein, your casein protein, your plant-based proteins, and the list goes on and on and on. And each one has its own unique benefits and drawbacks. For example, whey protein is great for post-workout recovery, but it's not always the best choice for muscle building. And what about plant-based proteins? Are they even effective for building muscle? So let's talk about the different types of protein sources. Whey protein is one of the most popular out there, and for good reason. It's fast digesting, it's great for muscle recovery, but it's not always the best choice for muscle building. Casein protein, on the other hand, is perfect before bed when you're trying to slow down digestion and keep your muscles fueled throughout the night. And then there are the plant-based proteins like pea protein and rice protein, which are great for vegetarians and vegans. So how much protein do you actually need to build muscle? The answer is it depends. It depends on your goals and your body type and your activity level, but as a general rule of thumb, you want to aim for about 1 to 1.5 grams of protein per kilo of body weight. So if you weigh 70 kilos, you want to be taking in around 70 to 100 grams of protein per day. And when should you be taking it in? Now, the best times are post-workout and when your muscles are most receptive to nutrient uptake, and before bed when your body is going to be using that protein to repair and recover. The key is to find balance. You don't want to overdo it on the protein, but you also don't want to underdo it. And timing is important. Taking the right protein at the right times can play a little role here. So to recap, you want to aim for about 1 to 1.5 grams of protein per kilogram of body weight, and you want to take it in at strategic times throughout the day. In conclusion, making informed decisions about protein is crucial when it comes to building muscle. It's not just about consuming a ton of protein and hoping for the best. It's about understanding how protein works and using that knowledge to your advantage. So the next time you're shopping for protein powder or planning your meals, remember the key takeaways from today's video and make sure you're not falling into the same old traps. Now, if you want to see what happened to me when I got an adequate amount of protein and a good diet, then watch this video right here. But apart from that, I'm Steve, this is Life at the White House, beware that donut goblin, and I'll see you guys again in that one.